fuck wrong with me? What the fuck wrong with me? What the fuck wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? Okay. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
Yeah, bro. You don't have to scream in your mic, my parents are sleeping.
Saucy, dude. Why do we need to put this much sauce on our food? It is not necessary. People, make sure you're hydrating up there, alright? Wow.
What? No. Adam. Huh?
Oh, great. Eric, you idiots. Got you. Bring up white rice. All that. Eric, why? So much rice. Start my ketogenic diet tomorrow. Try this. That's probably gonna be gross, but I don't care. What do you think about this fried rice? It looks like brown rice. So pretty good. You should treat it. Tell you what, if you made it this far in the video, we had a panda party. I want you guys to comment down below. Something I've never had before. Milka, had very good, finished chocolate first. Bad joke, very bad joke. Whether it's from Finland or America, chocolate.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football. Is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, CD, I want to ask you about Matthew Stafford as he and the Detroit Lions trot out here. This past year, just 21 touchdown passes for Stafford, his fewest in a full season in his career, into his 30s now. I'm not trying to make it sound like he's done in his career by any means, but what do you see from him going forward?
I think he's going to have to transition a little bit. He's very used to the entire offense running through him and throwing the football and trying to reach 5,000 yards. I think that they've made a move with the running game. Kerryon Johnson, their #2 pick out of Auburn last year, played well when healthy. they're going to transition to being much more of a running team and allow him to throw off of that. And if he makes that transition, he should have better throwing windows downfield and not get hit nearly as much.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 36 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and then whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now Matt Prater for the point after.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm focused.
Alright. I haven't put it right. No.
Yeah.
Prater for the extra
I'm not
point, and that makes the score 7-0.
I will bring it back.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Case Keenum ready to quarterback the Denver Broncos, but a lot of the Bronco fans wondering if he will be under center next year. Now, in the postseason press conference, the folks in the front office basically said, Charles, look, Case had a good year, but we're going to, quote-unquote, shake some trees in the offseason.
And they shouldn't limit it to just the quarterback position, because when you're looking at a roster that has not gone to the playoffs since they won Super Bowl 50, that means you need to shake some trees in all directions.
And that's caught inside the 35. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 45 yards.
In our pregame meeting, take his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Keenum on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And now he'll turn. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, 30 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. All right, CD, let's take a quick look back at what Detroit did last year. Matt Patricia's first season, they go 6-10, and prior to that, they were 9-7 in the final year of Jim Caldwell. So, look, there was some early excitement with Matt Patricia, but the bottom line is it's another year without a playoff win, and this year not even a playoff appearance.
Yeah, they have had one playoff win since the championship game of 1957, the NFL championship game. So that's hard to believe with a franchise like the Detroit Lions. At one point, they were NFL royalty. So looking forward, Matt Patricia reshaping the team in his image, trying to get better, obviously, on defense, which is his special.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
A second down carry for Booker. And the second wave
Sit
of
down.
tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a let.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 14-10. Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A spin. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Charles, let's assess the Denver Broncos right now. Of course, they're going to have a new man in charge by the time next season rolls around. Vance Joseph let go. Second straight losing season. 6-10 this year, 5-11 the year before that. And you've told me this before. This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 73 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now McManus for the extra point.
You there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC Championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again.
Oh my
they believe they're the
God.
underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
I saw Brandon Marshall play in college at Nevada, and what impressed me about his game was not just his ability to evade blocks, but his ability to also take them on, shed them, and get the ball carriers. Has a lot of toughness about him in his game.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down.
And look at this, it's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, with it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard coming hard on the blitz and dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you walk
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. Only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So they'll give a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 17-14.
I knew it.
A 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Out of the gun, Stafford rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 45 yards.
I know they have good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, and so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 39 that time.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run. Abdullah. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it,
God.
Space.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Bro, please. Oh, yeah. I do have a... Yeah, I'm going to go for a field goal anyway, so.
I say commit to the run and think
Field
about
goal.
it being 4-down territory. Now, I would be surprised if they go for it.
I hate
3
this
points is
man.
not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Oh, my God. Mods.
I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
What happened? What happened?
As they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Huh? Oh.
The field. And he
Your
comes
internet
out
went
on the
out?
heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal space.
What happened? No, I ain't getting off, but it's just like, I don't know what to do, man. You wanna play GTA? Why can't you play GTA 5? You sound like you're tired.
Leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This one is so low.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'm going to run it, and now hopefully I get a dive onto
that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball
for
really
the first
well.
down.
It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a
Oh
shot.
my God, I'm
How are you
gonna
going to win it? And in this case,
Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. Let's go. Got the first down.
Damn.
A 10-yard pickup,
Did he
and it's
say I
enough
left the
for a
starting
Broncos
field?
first down.
they're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action here on first down. And off his back foot, he'll heave. Try to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
What?
Picked up by Tease Tabor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the...
I actually want to play some GTA 5 right now. But I'll wait. I'll watch some YouTube. Grab something to eat too, bro.
Oh, this is gonna destroy me. Broken cookies, but it's fine.
Fucking foot long. From Subway.
My friends, my family, that hurt a lot.
Huh?
If you guys
Robin?
want another supercharged mini challenge, be sure to hit that thumbs up button to see more of them.
What sub? Yeah. That's what I said. Subway, eat fresh. To get your taste buds on fire. Bro, meatball marinara. The ultimate meatball marinara, my guy, is the fucking bomb, you know what I'm saying? It's the fucking bomb, you know what I'm saying? I have it right here, you know what I'm saying? That same. Side no. Side no. No!
I'm so. Really saying 8-6 when we be still I think 8-6. Oh. Oh no. No! How? Oh yeah. Like that. I'll see you. Goodbye. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Come on, let's
Alright, that's a bet. Comment down below, guys, if y'all want an ASMR video.
I'm going.
I'm gonna do that, man.